seekers. Here's Mr. Know-It-All.
Hi there! Today's subject is how to open a jar of pickles. The simplest way to open a jar of pickles is to unscrew the lid, turning gently from left to right. If that doesn't work, turn it right to left. Well, there are other ways of opening it. Putting the jar under hot water will usually do the trick, and if you happen to be in Yellowstone Park, the best hot water comes up out of Old Faithful, the geyser. You place the jar right over the hole, taking care to be well clear before the geyser goes. When you get out of the hospital, you take a slightly different approach.
I got the hammer, Mr. Know-It-All.
Splendid, splendid. When the lid is tapped, it is certain to loosen. Now, when I nod my head, you hit it with the hammer.
Right, Bullwinkle. Huh?
I think I made that perfectly clear. I said, when I nod my head, hit it with the hammer.
If you say so.
Okay. I nod thusly and... If everything else fails, we climb to an altitude of 5,000 feet and hurl the jar and ourselves earthward. Pocahontas! But if you really want to open a jar of pickles...
Wait a minute, Mr. Know-It-All. That isn't a jar of pickles. That's a jar of jelly.
No wonder I couldn't open it. It's jammed.
And now for all you co-eds who wish to become scholars, here's Mr. Know-It-All.
Hello out there, scholarly maids. Today's subject is how to get into the movies without buying a ticket. The first approach is to go directly to the manager and say, "Where's my pass?" Unruffled by that minor setback, we try phase 2, which involves a disguise. "Hello there, I'm Flo Ziegfeld. How's my show going tonight?" Phase 3, seeking out the location of the freight elevator, we then proceed down into the basement, where we shall then proceed up to the balcony. That's the deepest basement I ever saw.
Is gate-crashing moose again?
Hello, Mr. Theater Manager. I should like to apply for a job as a usher.
What experience you got?
I've been in the dark most of my life.
Is good enough. Course, job don't pay much.
How much?
Bag of popcorn and all ticket stubs you can find.
It's a deal! Donning the usherette's uniform, we then proceed to our post in the mezzanine. Going through a door, we find ourselves... Wrong door. Hello, Mr. Theater Manager. I took the wrong...
Where's your ticket?
I don't need a ticket. I'm your new usher.
Don't need no new usher. Just hired new usher.
That did it. I wouldn't go in that theater if they gave me the place.
Why not?
I just happened to notice. I've seen this picture 3 times already.
And now, for all you senior students who are just about to graduate, here are some words of wisdom from Mr. Know-It-All.
Buenos dias, senors. Today's lecture is entitled, How to Catch a Bee and Make Your Honey Happy. Ordinarily, one can find a bee in a meadow of sweet-smelling flowers. However, if one lives in Death Valley, the task becomes a little tougher, but not surmountable. Here we have a Geiger counter, which tells us 2 things. Whether we are approaching a bee or walking over a landmine. If the bee lover can't find the bee, make the bee come to the bee lover. This can be attained by luring him with a honeycomb. We simply take a comb, gook it up with a jar of honey, and place it on the ground. You can be sure a bee will make a beeline for it. Ah, here comes one now. That was a bee, all right. A bee-29. Moving from Death Valley to a meadow of sweet-smelling flowers, we finally do locate a bee, and there on that petal is one now. Utilizing the thumb and forefinger, we gently pick him up so as not to hurt his delicate little... Oh!
Catch the bee, Mr. Know-It-All?
No, I didn't, and I'm going to see that he never gets elected.
But why are you going into that voting booth?
I'm going to vote no on Proposition B.
Time now for the biggest thinker of them all, Mr. Know-It-All.
Hello, America! Today's mental fire drill comes under the heading of How to be a cowpuncher without getting hit back. The simplest way of learning how to punch cows is to join a cattle drive. The person who does the hiring is called a 5-man, which is a 4-man who got promoted.
You with the built-in chaps. It's beddy by time for cattle. You stand guard. You got gun?
Sure, right here.
Tell me, why you got hot water bottle on gun?
It's a sick shooter.
Not feeling good, huh? Does it shoot?
Does it shoot?
Now look what you done. Kettle a stampede.
Never fear, I shall stop them.
How do you stop 5,000 fear-crazed beasts?
By holding up 5 fear-crazed fingers and saying, whoa!
That's very good. How do you get them started again?
Oh, by saying, giddy-up. After serving his apprenticeship, the full-fledged cowboy now puts his knowledge to use by joining a rodeo, or radio, they're both correct.
And the winner of the Bronco busting event is Mr. Know-It-All.
Golly, Mr. Know-It-All, you sure can ride.
Yeah, you're only supposed to stay on 10 seconds. I've been on this critter 10 hours.
How do you manage to stay on him so long?
Very simple. I got a pocket full of dimes.
And now, here for all you men of letters is Mr. Know-It-All.
Hello, mailmen. Today's dissertation is subtitled, How to Escape from Devil's Island and Get Away from It All. Supposing you were incarcerated on Devil's Island, and supposing further still you had served 10 years out of your 30-day sentence, you would want out. And this is how you would do it. First, you would put on your bathing suit, then walk out of your cell and go directly to the warden, who is standing on the edge of a high cliff.
Good morning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good morning to you, merciless jailkeeper. For my recreation period today, I am going to swim to the mainland. Having completely pulled the wool over his eyeballs, you make the leap, and you're on your way out. Fortunately, so is the tide. After returning to Devil's Island, they put you where they put all the incorrigibles, in the kitchen.
You going to peel potatoes till they're coming out of your ears?
This should give you an idea. Putting a potato in each ear, you jump into a sack and await shipment to a foreign port. Of course, there is always the danger they are having potato soup for dinner.
Whoever peeled these spuds did crummy job.
I'm doing the best I can. And that is how you escape from Devil's Island.
But Mr. Know-It-All, you didn't get out.
I most certainly did, by joining the baseball team.
And that's how you escaped.
Sure. 3 strikes and you're out. Hello there, I am Mr. Know-It-All. Today, for all you golf addicts who are having father-in-law trouble, I am going to show you how to shoot par. Arriving at the golf course, we seek out the services of a caddy, preferably a big, strong one.
Hi.
Or a little weak one, as the case may be. First, I shall demonstrate the neophyte golfer's worst habit. Hand me my driver, caddy.
Yes, sir.
Now hand me a cup of tea.
Cup of tea? What are you going to do with that?
I am going to tee off. That done, we now hit the ball.
Gee, you missed.
I know, which proves you should never drink when you drive. Having finally hit the ball, we discover it has landed in some thick woods. Therefore, I choose an iron for my next club.
Here you are, Mr. Know-It-All.
That isn't an iron, you silly caddy. This is an iron. The iron will not only flatten out your swing, it also flattens the golfer, or golfee.
Uh-oh. Tough luck, Mr. Know-It-All. It went right into the sand trap.
The only effective way to get the ball out of a sand trap is by blasting.
Mr.
What do you know? A hole-in-one. One moose, that is. Buenos dias, caddy.
Where are you going, Mr. Know-It-All?
I'm going to play in a tournament down in Tijuana.
Tijuana? I never heard of a tournament down there.
Oh, come now. Everybody's heard of the Gulf of Mexico. Today's lecture is entitled Magic Made Easy, the Hard Way. There are 6 basic tricks, the first of which is the trickiest, namely, pulling a rabbit out of a hat.
This looks familiar.
Nothing up my sleeve. Presto! The more I try this, the further away I get. One of the most popular tricks, and least requested I might add, is sawing a man in half.
Here's your saw, Mr. Know-It-All.
Thank you. Here we go. Ta-da! Now I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, wouldn't you swear this man was cut in half? Go ahead, sir. Walk off the stage. Both halves, both halves. And now for the most difficult trick of all, the living pincushion. Step inside the box, Rock.
What are you going to do?
You see these swords? Once you're inside, I shall pierce the box.
And me too?
Well, we hope not.
Well, I'm not going in there.
Very well, then I shall call upon the services of my pet Jersey. Bossy, take your place in the box. There. Now, Bossy and I will astound you. Taking the swords, I plunge them into every section of the box. Into the bottom, the top, the sides. Sword after sword. Now you will see that although the box is perforated with swords, Bossy is untouched. Take a look inside, Rock.
I'm not going to look in there.
All righty, I shall look myself. Now, there you see. Holy cow!
And now for all you intellectuals, the ones who hid their blocks in knowledge, here he is, Mr. Know-It-All.
Greetings, blockheads. Today's dissipation is entitled, How to Turn a Beastly Failure into a Monstrous Success. Suppose one day you are fooling around with your junior chemistry set and you advertently drop a little H2SO4 into your CIO. No, you got a monster on your hands. Mad scientists have had this trouble for years. Llewellyn, show the folks there's a little good in everything. To take one's place in society, a monster must be self-supporting, like suspenders, or getting a job. Well, goodbye, monster. Do a good day's work. 5 o'clock. Here he comes. How did the day go, monster? What's this, an example of your work? Why didn't you tell me you were working for a bomb company? Last and certainly most least, you must overcome the monster-like tendency not to share. That is why we are up in this plane. To make it realistic, we shall develop motor trouble. As you see, you are the only one with a parachute. Now, the civilized monster knows the meaning of share and share alike. So, share the parachute with me. And hurry. Well, I must say, he gave me the biggest half. And so, in conclusion, you can see the monster can be trained to take his place in the sun.
But what are you going to do with him, Mr. Know-It-All?
What do you mean, what am I going to do with him? Happy birthday, Rocky!
For all you wise men who wish to become wiser, here is Mr. Know-It-All.
Hello, wise guys. Today's dissertation is provocatively subtitled, How to Remove a Mustache Without Getting Any Lip. Now, you can't shave a mustache unless you have a mustache.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
I would like a mustache to go.
Which kind you prefer, the $1,000 type or the $999 type?
Actually, I'd like something right in the middle. Say around $1.50.
I'm sorry, but we only sell expensive mustaches.
As you can see, the average mustache remover is bound to run into an occasional obstacle.
Yes, sir.
I'd like a loan.
Any collateral?
What'll you get me for a flying squirrel?
Say around $1,000.
Just what I need. Where do I sign?
This is a stick-up.
Doggone pen. Doesn't want to give any ink. Oh, sorry about that, sir. Here, let me hold your gun. Sometimes the average mustache remover encounters lots of obstacles. But, Your Highness, this is all a mistake.
99 years. Take them away.
And so it is with deep regrets I am unable to tell you how to remove
Mr. Know-It-All, your lip! You've grown a mustache!
I have! Quick, I just have time to remove it! Hand me my miracle mustache remover!
But that isn't...
We liberally sprinkle all exposed areas with this...
But it isn't mustache remover!
No? What is it?
Vanishing cream!
Now he tells me!
And now for all of you who like to think big, here's Mr. Know-It-All!
Hello, you big thinkers, you! Today's lecture is entitled, Falling Asleep on the Job Can Lead to a Rude Awakening, or Don't Be a Somnambulist Chaser. Let us suppose first that you are an admiral in the army doing sentry duty. The condition is red, and so are your eyeballs from lack of sleep. Falling asleep here would mean you'd lose your good conduct ribbon. The best way to stay awake is rush inside the nearest shack and light a cigarette. Preferably a candy cigarette. Next, we shall take a situation often faced by test pilots. You find yourself in the latest model, with your speedometer reading half full. You are ready to go into a screaming dive. After you land, right now it is your job to break the sound barrier. Or at least bend it a little. You turn on your radio and contact the tower. This is Red Letter Day, calling disabled Baker Charlie. Mayday, over. You discover to your disgust that disabled Baker Charlie has gone into a screaming dive to wait for you. Anxious to get this over with, you throw the ship into a screaming dive. Hiya, fellas! Now I ask you, who could sleep in here?
Thank you, Mr. Know-It-All, for showing us how to stay awake. For those of you who want to soak up some extra knowledge, here's Mr. Know-It-All.
Hello, spongeheads! Today's topic is entitled, How to Remove a Unwanted Guest from Your House and Make More Living Room. Supposing you are on your way home from the butcher shop with 14 hot dogs, and you discover there is a 15th hot dog, one with large teeth and an appetite to match. It is obvious that the 15th hot dog, whom we shall call Spot, has designs on the 14 hot dogs. Just inches ahead of your pursuer, you arrive home safely. Flushed with victory, you examine your 14 hot dogs, only to find that they are now inside Spot. Going to the front door, you flang it open wide and point in the general direction of Boys Town, indicating you wish him to leave. Finding yourself on the outside with the door bolted, you attempt to gain entrance by way of the chimney. En route, you make a sad discovery. Spot is now brewing himself a spot of tea in the fireplace. Fighting fire with fire, we ignite the couch. Soon the fire is completely out of control. The house goes up in smoke. But when the fire has gone out, you discover that Spot has not. 2 days later in your rebuilt home, you sit happily in your Morris chair, finally rid of your unwanted guest.
But Mr. Know-It-All, how did you get rid of him?
Who?
Spot.
Oh, quite simple. I used Spot Remover.
For all of you who want to become tigers in the field of journalism, here is Mr. Know-It-All.
Hello, copycats. Today's subject is how to be a star reporter.
In order to be star reporter, you got to bring back scoop.
You can count on me, Chief.
Here is hot scoop. Cover big boat fire at Pier 12.
Are you sure there's a boat on fire, Chief?
Positive. I lit it this morning on my way to the office.
Running up the gangplank of the burning boat, you rush down into the hold, where you find the fire burning merrily. This will be the hottest story of the year. Grabbing a nearby can of water, spelled G-A-S, you dash it into the flames and await results. Hello, Chief. About that fire.
Got another scoop for you. Rush over to zoo. His 2-day-old tiger cub smoking cigar.
Are you sure there's a 2-day-old tiger cub smoking a cigar?
Positive. I lit it this morning on my way to the office.
Dashing to the zoo, you rush into the cage, clearly marked Tiger. E-L-E-P-H-A-N-T, Tiger. Once inside, you proceed to spank the 2-day-old tiger, which weighs 40 tons and is smoking the longest cigar you have ever seen. Hello, Chief. About that 2-day-old tiger.
Never mind that. Come back to office. Is man about to jump off roof?
Are you sure, Chief?
I ought to be. It's me.
At last you are to get your scoop.
And did you get your scoop, Mr. Know-It-All?
I certainly did. I stopped off at an ice cream parlor and got 2 of them. See? Tutti Frutti and Pistachio.
For those of you who lack horse sense, here is Mr. Know-It-All.
Hello, racing fans. Today's topic is entitled, How to Do Stunts in the Movies Without Having the Usher Throw You Out. You arrive at the studio and get the first assignment from the director.
You all set to go, stuntman?
I sure am, CB.
Here is scene. You start car blows up.
With me in it?
Absolutely, of course not. We stop film, you get out, then car blows up. Got it?
Got it.
Camera, action. Take 2.
War pictures offer a great challenge to the stuntman, especially if you're chicken.
Comes now big bombing scene. Dummy is in foxhole. Bombs fall all around. You rush into foxhole, get dummy.
Got it, TW.
Camera, action.
Right out onto no man's land you run. Bombs busting to the right and to the left. Somehow you make it. Leap into the foxhole, fight off the foxes, and emerge with the dummy, which is a bomb, and you are the dummy. Before the day is through, you find yourself on a 5,000-foot high cliff.
In this scene, you jump off cliff into net.
Comforted by the thought of the safety net below, you launch yourself earthward. The net is there, all right, but no one is holding it. And so in conclusion, to be a stuntman, one must always be careful to avoid painful injury.
Thank you, Mr. Know-It-All.
You're welcome.